Alright, gone through the boring stuff, now we can get into some fitness testing.
Yep.
So what we're going to start with is one of our skills-based fitness tests. So it's going to be our broad jump. I'll demonstrate things first and then we'll give it a crack.
Yep.
And then I'll jot down a couple notes
Yep.
to get our results. And I do apologise, I've got a bit of a sore back, so my
Okay.
demonstrations won't be as
Yep.
good as I would like them to be, but I'll still be able to explain
Okay.
and show what we're doing.
No worries.
Alright, so first one's going to be our broad jump. So what we'll do is we'll come up, we'll stand behind our line. What we're going to do is we're just going to squat down, jump as far as we can. We're going to plant the landing, we're going to stick the landing, otherwise it doesn't count. If we fumble or fall, it doesn't count. We're going to have 3 tries at this. I will mark from the back of our heel,
Yep.
and that'll be how far our broad jump goes.
Okay.
Let's give it a crack.
Right.
Preferably if you could jump as close to our measuring tape as possible, just whenever you're ready. And stick the landing, perfect.
Good.
Awesome. All right, we'll do that 2 more times.
See if I can beat it.
Nice work, Louise. Nice. We'll stick it. Yeah. And 1 more.
I feel like I need a runner.
Really good at assessing our power this one.
Oh,
Nice.
this is better. Gee,
That would have been your best one there.
how do I do that?
Awesome, really good stuff. All right, we'll move on to our next one. Our next one is going to be our max push-up test. So we're going to do this on our knees today. So what we're going to do is I'm going to put this book, it's about 6 to 7 centimeters tall. What we're going to do, we're going to put our knees down here, chest over the book, and we're just going to do as many chest to books as possible. We're just going to push through the floor, as many push-ups as we can, or until our form gets no good. Yep, I can use
Okay.
this for your knees if you like.
Please.
Of course. Put your knees there. I'm going to count out your reps. We do this until failure or until our form says otherwise, it is no longer a good technique. So make sure our book is underneath our chest. Is that all right?
Yep.
All right, then off we go whenever you're ready.
That's a bit high now. A bit low.
Do you need me to adjust the book?
Yep.
There.
Don't want to waste one. Ready?
Whenever you're ready. 1, 2, nice work, really good form. 3, 4, 5, 6, really good. Really good stuff, just as many as you can. 7, that's it. 8, you're doing awesome. I reckon you got 1 more in you. 9, nice work.
Ah,
Done, awesome work. Great stuff. 9, perfect. I'll get that out of your way. Great stuff. That's our muscular endurance test. Awesome, awesome, awesome. I'll remove this. Now our next one's gonna be our sit and reach test. So our flexibility. Not so much my strong suit. I'm sure you'll do a lot better than I will. So for this one, we're going to need to take our shoes off. So actually what we might do, I wanted to give you a break for this test. So we're going to take our shoes off.
okay.
I was going to keep your shoes on and go into our cardiovascular test, but I prefer you have a little break after our push-up test there.
Yep.
So we're going to take our shoes off. Then we're going to sit down here with our feet firmly against this box. Straight knees, so the back of our knees are touching the ground. We stand here, we're going to lean over, and we're going to hold for 3 seconds. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3. If you can't touch the box, that is more than fine. If you can touch the box, awesome.
Okay.
We're going to do that 3 times,
Yep.
and I'm going to measure each of those times and see where we end up. Yeah, so I'm going to get yourself set up. Just hands above our heads, and we're going to bend over, and we're going to go 1, 2, 3 in the same position. That's more than fine. So we're going to hold there. 1, 2, 3. All right, we can rest for a little bit. But this is so fine.
I just want to bend my leg.
All right, when you're ready again, We'll have another crack. 2, 3. Awesome, we got even more that time. Perfect, we did. Alright, so you can get even a little bit further this time. Last one. 3, 2, 1. Awesome, so we're coming out at a -7. That is so fun. These are things we're getting a base of everything and we can work from there, see if we can improve from there.
Yep.
Alright, so then we'll put our shoes back on and we'll get into our cardiovascular endurance test, which is going to be our Queen's Cottage test. So just while we're putting our shoes on, I'll explain that a little. So right here we've got a box set up at 41.3 centimeters tall. We're going to be stepping up to a metronome. If you don't know what a metronome is, it's almost like a beat.
Okay.
We're stepping up, stepping down to the beat.
Oh, yeah.
We're going to be doing that for 3 minutes straight. And after the 3 minutes, I can see that you've got your sports watch on.
Yep.
You're going to immediately look at your heart rate and you're going to let me know. And then I'll work out our VO2 max from there. We won't do that on the spot as that requires a few tricky things.
Yep.
But I'll just get your heart rate as soon as the activity ends. If at any stage you feel you're too fatigued to continue the activity, perfectly fine. You can stop immediately and we'll check your heart rate then.
Is that off or on? That's on.
That's on, so that makes it up to our... So what I'll show you is, so I'll get our metronome. Our metronome is set at 88 clicks per minute. So essentially it's going to sound like this.
Okay.
Step into the beat. And then as soon as that 3 minutes up, I'll let you know and we're going to look at our watch straight away and we're going to look at our heart rate.
Okay.
Alright, so if you want to stand in front of the box,
So,
I'll set up my watch. It might take you a little bit to find the rhythm at first, as it is a little complicated. But just whenever you feel ready to get ready to set, and then I'll start the timer as soon as we start. Perfect. Got 3 minutes of this. I'll do my best to not distract you and talk and... Can you hear that fine still over there?
Yep.
Nice work. Really good stuff. 40 seconds in. Whole range of different cardiovascular endurance things we could have done. So we didn't do the beat test, which we knew that wouldn't be too much fun. But this is a really good one to really our VO2 max pretty quickly in a short period of time. So we're a minute in now. It's also like the 6-minute Cooper's run, which is a lot less fun and a bit more time consuming. Really well. Coming up on halfway there in 10 seconds. Really good.
I'm at 10.
That's alright. Really good stuff, Louise. Nice work. Good, really good. Got 1 minute left. Really, really good stuff. Nice work. "45 more seconds and we're there. Doing really good. So close. "30 more seconds.
Oh, that went for ages.
Doing really well. You're nearly there. 20 more seconds. We'll give you a 5, 4, 3, 2, 1
Yep.
countdown, and straight after that, we'll check our heart rate straight away.
Yep.
We've got 10 seconds to go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice work. I'm going to check that heart rate for me. Turn that off because that's a bit annoying.
69.
No, can we give it a little bit more?
Oh.
Give it a little bit more time.
It's going. I was going to say that can't be right. Oh, it's going up now.
Yeah, we're going up.
Yeah. There you go.
Yeah, there we go. About 125 at the moment. Yeah, we're sticking around that at the moment.
Yep.
Awesome stuff. We've done our 4 fitness tests. You did them really, really well. So what we'll do, we'll set up a program. We'll organise a few things. See what the future looks like. We'll implement them. And then after we do them, we'll reassess them. And then we can do some more fitness testing to see if we're looking to achieve our goals and if we're getting towards them.
Sounds good.
Great work, Louise.
Alrighty.
Nice
Thanks.
work.
Thanks, Matt.